What's up guys, Bob87 King here, back again talking about the new season of Total Drama. In this video, I'll be talking about my predictions about Season 2 of Total Drama, which I think honestly Season 2 will be pretty great. It will kind of remind me of Action, to where I think it will build up a lot of the characters who were unfairly eliminated early to have a second chance at actually starting to run the show. And I honestly think this season could be even better than Season 1, and I think it could fix a lot of the flaws. I forgot if it was already written by now. I think it was, but this will just be my predictions about the new season. So yeah, let's just start off with Axel here. And I think Axel will probably be a late... I think Axel honestly will be a late pre-merge boot. Even though I do really like Axel's character and I really hope she does make it far, I just don't see what you could really do with Axel that'll make her a very necessary character to have make it that far. And personally, I don't know. I'll enjoy Axel for as long as she stays, but I do think she'll be late pre-merge or just early pre-merge in general. So yeah, there's that. Chase? I think Chase is an interesting case actually, because I could honestly see Chase being the first boot. But I think for now I'll say pre-merge, because I don't know how much you could... I honestly could see both Chase and Emma kind of being like the Jeff and Bridget of their season, just always making out now that they're back together, but I could see them breaking up again. And I could see, honestly, that most people siding with Chase. So I will, for the meantime, put Chase as the first boot. But yeah, I think Chase and Emma are not long for this season. Bowie, I think, will be very close. I think it's hard to eliminate Bowie. I think Bowie's a very strong player, and especially with the cast that is given to him, I think Bowie will make it far almost every time. I think with his relationship with Raj will also come in with his friendship with Wayne, and will also come with Emma, and if Emma and Chase are still dating, they won't come after Bowie as well. And I think Bowie won't really mess up in any of the challenges, where I think Bowie will definitely make it close. I haven't seen the ending with Bowie winning, unfortunately, which I will spoil the season in general. I haven't seen the ending where Bowie wins, so if there's only really one winner this season, and Priya is the only winner, then I do think Bowie actually could win this season. I honestly could see it. And I could see Bowie being a two-time winner as well, because I think Bowie's such a great character, honestly, for this cast. Nichelle, I think, will honestly be pretty close. I think Nichelle, it will have this kind of redemption story, and I think that will be so fun to watch. And personally, I really hope she does get redemption, because fuck Jerry, and I hate Jerry. All the homies hate Jerry. And I'll forever hate Jerry for that mistake that he made for not being there for Nichelle when she needed him the most. Also, this video will not be edited too much, so if you saw that pause, I'm sorry, but whatever. Next up, we do have Caleb, and I could see Caleb making it, once again, very close. I love this top 3 in general, but I think Caleb will kind of have the same arc as Justin, to be honest, where he does use his looks to his advantage. But I think it will kind of be hard for him to do that, honestly, with this cast, because I think it could work for Nichelle. It will work for Bowie. I don't think it would work for Axel. Emma will be tied up with Chase, but then again, Emma found Caleb very attractive, so who really knows? I don't think it would work for Scary Girl, because she likes Damien screams, so I don't know. MK, who knows? I mean, MK was kind of making fun of him in the finale, being like, oh no, you're handsome and gorgeous, which I actually found very funny as well. Priya was blushing at Damien, so there's that. And then Julia will just be obsessed with her phone, and I don't know. I don't think she'll be into the BBC anyway, so there's that. And yeah, but hopefully I do see Caleb could be the winner, honestly, of the season, getting his karma. And I would actually really like to see it, to see the first boot become a winner. Obviously, Jeff did that, but who really cares about Jeff in the Redonkulous race? I said that, and I don't really care for Jeff in that season. Damien, I think, will also be very close to winning the season. I do think this season will be the season of the black people once again. I mean, Revenge of the Island did that, but I do think Damien will make it very far. I think he's a character similar to DJ, to where it will be very hard to eliminate him properly. And so unless he gets some dumb elimination, I don't think he's going home anytime soon. So yeah, Damien's a character who will make it very far. Priya, I think, will also have a very interesting story. I think she'll be early merge, though, just because of the fact that she already won, and I think a lot of people will still find her kind of threatening now this time around. And I just don't see what you could really do with Priya outside of her friendship with Millie and her trying to just win again. Or maybe she finds out that winning isn't everything and probably wants to quit. So I could see her being a late pre-merge boot, but I think she'll just make it early merge, just because she is kind of in line with the Sky and Zoe, just being there just to be there. I do not know what is happening. I think I'm losing my voice more and more while doing these type of videos, but let's just talk about Scary Girl, who I mean, a lot of people love. I personally just don't really care for Scary Girl, but I feel like the writers will try to make her go really far for some reason this time around, which I really hope they don't, and I really hope I'm wrong with this, but I think she'll make it, I'll say close. I'll say she will be close to winning. I think, actually, no, you know what? No, screw that. I'm going with my intuition. She'll be early pre-merge. No way are they going to give Scary Girl an actual in-depth plot, especially with what they gave her was so bad in my opinion. She was just so one note, and her and Dawn are just so overrated. They were there for like 5 to 6 episodes. Like, I don't see what everyone sees in Scary Girl to have this much potential, but whatever, man. Millie, I think pre-merge. I just think Millie will be bad at challenges and then she ends up losing. Or she could learn from Priya and actually be like a late pre-merge, but I could just see her not being in the majority and then she ends up going home. And I could see a way for her to become challenge beast, but I don't know. Hezekiah is known as Z. I don't know. I predicted Z to be like an early boot last time, but I think this time around, I'll say late pre-merge. I think, yeah. I don't see how, the fact that they gave Z such a dumb elimination, which I will talk about during my review, a very dumb elimination, I just don't see a way of how they end up writing Z like winning or making it too far, because I think Z is another character similar to Damien, similar to Lashana. I mean, not really Lashana actually, but it'll be very hard to eliminate these type of characters to where I just see Z messing up a challenge and then he goes home for that. Wayne, oh my god, was I wrong about Wayne? I really thought Wayne would just be this kind of like himbo guy, which he was. He was a very himbo guy, but I did not expect him to be as likable as he was. But I think he'll be late pre-merge. And I think Raj will be early merge. I think Bowie, actually, I could see them swapping spots, but I'll go with early merge. I think they'll expand on Raj's like sexuality more throughout the season, because I don't think it was explained too much. And I think for Wayne, I think he'll be like the supportive, go get him best friend, a type of guy to Raj. Once again, like the same. MK, I think will be early merge. I think her and Caleb are fighting to be the main antagonist this season. And I honestly hope it is Caleb more than MK, even though I do love MK's character, but that's besides the point. I think Caleb is going to be closer to winning. And now we are going to talk about Julia, who, I think Julia is going to have the same run as Heather from Action. And if that is the case, I think she'll be late pre-merge. I think her and Axel will kind of have similar runs, being like not being too much of a threat, but then being a threat and just being on the outs, and that just ends up causing her to go home. And there's that. Ripper, I think Ripper is a pre-merge boot. I think him and Chase are fighting for the first boot spot, and I think I might have to go with Chase. Both of them are kind of the same though. They're both pretty douchey characters, and they're both pretty annoying to the cast. I mean, mainly just to the women of the cast, but that's just besides the point. But I do think it will either be Ripper or Chase. And I think for now, I'm going to go with Ripper. I think they could do something with Chase in Emma's storyline. And I think and for winner prediction for season 2, I think it's going to be Damien. I'm not very confident on this pick. One of these 4 will win, in my opinion, and I think I'm gonna have to go with, if they do make Caleb the villain, I don't know if they'll make him win, like kind of like Alejandro, but then again, I don't know. I think it's going to be Damien for now, before any trailers come out, because Total Drama loves to spoil the trailers, and then I can end up being completely wrong, just like how I was on Caleb when the first season came out, or at least the first photo came out, and I saw Caleb was going to win. He ended up being the first boot, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I do think this will most likely be the outcome of the season. And overall, that's pretty much the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Expect the review to be in 2 parts and probably coming out back-to-back days, so then Wednesday and Thursday. I'm sorry for that, but the video, like the pre-merge of me talking about it, was 18 minutes long, and I do not want to make it like an hour-long video because I have a lot of thoughts on the post-merge, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, honestly, that's pretty much the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and yeah, bye.